What's up guys? Today I'm making Butterfinger cake without any Butterfinger candy, but just peanut butter and Captain Crunch. So to see how this all happens, watch and learn. To get started on the Butterfinger cake, I'm gonna make the Butterfinger caramel. And I use vegan butter, and then some creamy peanut butter, brown sugar, and some full-fat coconut milk. I'm gonna give this a good stir, and then I'll turn on the heat. And I use peanut butter and butter in this caramel because when you combine peanut butter and Captain Crunch, it magically tastes like the inside of a Butterfinger. So I have this Butterfinger caramel on medium heat. Now I'm just gonna let it cook on its own while I prepare the Butterfinger cake batter. So the first thing I'm going to do for the cake batter is combine the soy milk with coconut vinegar. So now I'm going to sift my dry ingredients. Start sifting the flour. And I'm going to add my baking soda and baking powder. And then I'm going to add my secret ingredient, which is the Captain Crunch. So now I'm going to whisk together my vegan butter, my creamy peanut butter, and I want to make sure that the peanut butter ends up getting really creamy with the normal butter. And now I'm going to go and add the sugar. And you want to whisk this till the sugar's nice and incorporated into the butters. And now I'm going to add in my vanilla extract and my curdled soy milk. And now I'm going to add my dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. So now I'm going to transfer my Butterfinger cake batter into my cake pan. Oh, it looks so good. I'm going to add my ground Captain Crunch into the Captain Crunch peanut butter. Just going to give it a good stir. So now that my Captain Crunch caramel is all done, I'm going to spoon about 9 different spoonfuls of caramel onto the cake batter. So now I'm going to swirl the Butterfinger caramel into the cake batter. So now that it's nice and swirled, I'm going to pop it in the oven at 350 degrees and bake it for about 18 to 20 minutes. So now that my Butterfinger cake is out of the oven, I'm going to let it cool completely by transferring it onto this cooling rack. And then right here. And now I'm going to make the chocolate ganache. So I add soy milk and vegan butter, and then I heat it on medium to low until it just starts to bubble around the edges. I'm going to remove it from the heat, and then I'm going to add chocolate chips. I'm going to use a spatula to stir it all together. Just set this aside for now while you make the Butterfinger topping. So I use more Captain Crunch and then some peanut butter. And then I just pulse the Captain Crunch with the peanut butter, and that's it for the topping. So now that my Butterfinger cake has pretty much cooled, I'm going to put on the chocolate sauce. Look at that. Spreading the chocolate. I'm going to top it off with my Butterfinger topping. Okay, so my Butterfinger cake is assembled. It's got the chocolate ganache, it's got the Butterfinger topping. Now I just can't help myself. I just have to dig in right now. I'm gonna go for the corner piece. For a cake that has Captain Crunch and peanut butter, it's so light and fluffy still, and then topped with a ganache and then the Butterfinger topping, it has a nice sweet and saltiness. So if you're a Butterfinger fan like I am, please make this cake. It's so good.